Welcome back to the Hogs of War Let's Play. In this part we are doing Saving Private Ryan, a mission that has a few interesting gimmicks to it. It's definitely one of the first missions that really makes you think about how you should play in regards to where your pigs are dropped, because for once it's not all your pigs grouped together. And I know we've had it before where some of the pigs are in separate groups of each other, but this one's a bit different. You have one pig starting in a shelter and is surrounded by minefields, and around these minefields are a bunch of snipers. So you have two main things you can do actually with your first turn. Shoot at them from inside, or just skip your turn in the shelter. If you blow up the door, jetpack drops and that's how you're meant to get out. But
No rest for the wicked.
one thing I noticed about this is, if you see in the corner, one of our pigs starts in that corner, and that's our spire. I think that's Shrek who starts there. Also, the AI aren't very smart and they keep hitting the wall, so that's why it's pretty safe to just
Come on then.
stay in there and not really worry about getting blown up in the minefield. But that pig, if you have an espionage class, it doesn't matter, it seems, what order the class that pig is in, what position on your team they are. They always make it so the espionage spawns there. Now you can make this mission quite a bit easier by using the super shotgun on this pig at this angle, and because the super shotgun is one of those like crazy weapons with insane knockback, you can just launch him straight off the map. He instantly dies and you don't have to deal with him anymore. The super shotgun is one of the best weapons in the game, and it's a massive shame that it doesn't really appear in multiplayer or anything, and that only the saboteur has it, because it's so fun to use. I tried using a glitch just to try and get a saboteur a little bit sooner than you're supposed to, just so I could see if there are any other fun places to use the super shotgun. And it seems I'm a bit incorrect about like it being pretty safe in that enclosure, but we'll be fine still. The other thing as well is the pig in the middle. I think if you've got a heavy weapons class, it always puts that one in there. Like one time I tried swapping my heavy weapons and my espionage the other way around, in hopes that the espionage would be inside the shelter and my heavy weapons would be in the corner, but no, it still put them that way, and it just meant that I went first in the corner. Now, what's also interesting about the jetpack that drops is it's positioned perfectly so that if you aim at the box that's on that tower, it'll take you straight to it, like the arc of the jetpack flight. And I believe inside there is a fire rain airstrike, which is depending on how it's used, it can be more powerful than a normal airstrike. If you use it somewhere that's very enclosed, or if someone's in a bit of a bowl, it's definitely much more effective than a normal airstrike. But yeah, what the normal method is, you meant to go into the minefield. It's like a maze, like in the Village People one, but I decided I wanted to use the super shotgun on that bombardier, so I was gonna what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go down the exit route. That's down the side, pick up the medal, turn around and come straight back up. Now we're going to give ourselves an extra turn by tranquilizing this pig. If your medic's got a tranquilizer, like it's always a great idea to use that, as opposed to like anything else that the medic's got.
Would that be me you're after?
But yeah, this mission is not particularly difficult. I do remember it giving me trouble, but I think that was mostly because I just didn't know about the trick with the bombardier. That just makes everything so much easier because if you don't get rid of him, he can like shoot mortars and deal quite a bit of damage, as well as being a big threat to your pig who's stuck in the middle, because if he fires a mortar at him, it's probably going to blow him into the minefield. Yeah, this is why I love the pickpocket, because I can take all these different weapons off these pigs, and fortunately get some of the most useless ones. The suicide. It's suicide from the TNA video game. It's suicide from that era we want to forget, TNA. So yeah, a lot of these pigs are pretty harmless now because we took away their sniper rifles. Sniper no sniping, sniper no sniping, sniper no sniping. Oh man! I remember being so bored when I watched Dora the Explorer. I remember watching it because I had nothing else to watch, but I kind of enjoyed it, and then I was like, this is okay, but can they speed it up a bit? I never answered the questions though that she asked, except for at the end when she's like, "What was your favourite part of our journey?" And I'd say, "Oh, the bit where Swiper stole your stuff." And then she'd be like, "I like that too," and I'd be like, "Liar." I figured we've got a bit of time. Let's at least do a little bit of damage before we pick up our medal. Although whether or not I'll have enough time to get out safely is a different question. That is the risky part of doing it this way. I mean, you still don't get that much time, even if you do just make it through the minefield the normal way. Oh dear, he's got a health pack. And he's doing nothing with it, but now he's like got quite a bit of health left, so that's no good. Unfortunately, I can't really remember how much health most of these pigs have got, so I'm just I guess yeah, actually using the poison gas would be a good idea, because it does give us the potential for extra turns. So it's a bit of a shame there, because probably if I'd known how much health he had, I would have maybe jumped on his head 4 times. But alas, no. Instead he's going up to his little perch to turn into a tree.
Yes, sir. What's that?
Rainbow Dash thinks Fluttershy is a tree. Yeah, no, she's not a tree, right? I'd like to be a tree. So yeah, because we can't reach Hagrid over there, we're just gonna have to just throw some medicine at him. This little spoon that came with my cow paw isn't long enough, so I'm just gonna have to throw the bottle at you. And then Hagrid on the other end's just like, I think I need 2 doses. Because he's that kid who like, he's like, no, Mum, I'm still sick, and naturally they just really like the taste of strawberry Calpol. Although growing up, most of the time I had orange flavoured Calpol.
Oh, this is a beautiful moment.
Oh, that was...
Would that be me? Hello?
I'm not sure about beautiful, but that was something. So meanwhile, we got a bit of a confusion there, like which way should we go today? Unfortunately, there's not really too much I can do to him because he's in his box. So, guess we're just gonna have to just shoot him. It's the kind of mystery box prize you don't want. Oh, interestingly though, I did find out, because I just noticed that pig's on 41 health, so if I jumped on his head once and then hit him with something, it would kill him, and that was an awful shot. If a pig is on 1 health and they're hidden, and you somehow get on top of their like hide, say they're a box, because you can jump on the box, and then you just wait there, and then their turn starts. Because they come out their hide, that means your pig falls on top of them, and because they're on 1 health and they lose that 1 health, their turn instantly ends, because it's like, well, you're dead now. Like another thing I did when I was like doing some tests with health stuff. Like, we know that the sniper rifle does 40 damage. Say there's a pig with 20 health, and there's a health pack behind him that gives like 30 health, and you shoot him, he'll lose his 20 health, and say he slides into the health pack. That 30 health will bring him back up to 10 because technically he's actually not on 0 health but minus 20 because he was on 20 and lost 40 health from the sniper shot. So you can actually, in a sense, come back from death, so long as you like are lucky enough to slide. Meanwhile, I can't remember where the spies were, but that tree looks pretty conspicuous. So that's Keanu again, but not. But I realise probably not Keanu Reeves because isn't he Canadian? Or are they just like being like extra like stereotypical or kind of racist, and they're just like, yeah, they're all the same. But they're not, because Canada's better. So sorry, America. This guy's taking his time. That's just the trouble. That's what makes these missions go on for so long. Is they just limp and just take forever. And then all that just to hide up a hill.
Would that be me you're after?
Right, there's not That's not how King of the Hill works, Mr. American Pig. June 23rd, isn't that the day I went to my dad's? That's how King of the Hill works. Or maybe like this, here. That's my purse, I don't know you.
You have the wrong guy. Oh.
Excellent work. We'll send them home with the tails between their legs.
And that's the alternative ending to Bobby Goes Nuts. You have been kicked in the testicles. Thankfully the mission's nearly over, but unfortunately Hagrid's still in his enclosure. I bet this is what would have happened to him if Voldemort won. They would have put him in a little pen, they would have had a little, like, zoo.
You asked for this.
After that shot, I think Hagrid deserves to stay in there.
Hello, how's it doing?
It is again a very big shame that there's that he's hidden, because he is in a very good position to be super shotgunned off the map. But this mission's gone on long enough, so we'll just do the old mine TNT combo. Unnecessary, but
Just a nick, sir.
if I've got the weapons, might as well use them. So once again, we get 3 promotion points. Hopefully, we can upgrade someone. I don't know. Maybe we actually need to do one more mission. I can't quite remember how many points we're on. Yeah, one more mission. Okay. See you in that part then.